Hi, Sean.
Hey, Val, how are you?
Fine, coming from running. I'm going to get my mat.
Ah, how far did you run today?
No, not very, no, the usual, but I'm doing back to run because my knee was messed up. So it's not a great run, but slowly. 3 miles.
That's good. That's a nice distance.
Okay, I'm gonna go get my mat. Be back.
All righty. All right. Checking on the time there. Got 1 minute. It's start time. I know. It's a much better day than yesterday. Yeah. Soon it'll be 10? Yeah. Is it time? It's show time.
Let's go.
Well, good morning. Val is always ready. Val was born ready. And after a 3 mile run, I'm sure she's got all kinds of blood, all loose, all kinds of blood flow into the muscles. But just in case she doesn't, I'm going to get it started. I'm going to take our heels and we're going to bring them up to our butt kicks, I guess is what we call these. I just call them heel raises, but nonetheless. Find that when we start to use muscles, when they go into contraction, it brings blood flow into them. So let's do a couple more of these, and then I'm going to change that to a knee lift. Got to keep up with me, sweetie. Okay. Let's bring our arms into it, kind of like we're running a sprint or something. Drive that elbows up high to the shoulder, height. And then let's bring both feet to the earth. Let's spread them out nice and wide to the mat's edge. And bring the sides of the feet parallel to the edge of the mat itself. And then let's rock the hips side to side. How's that camera working? Camera works great. All right, and then let's hold it out to the left side. Let's push the hip out. Take the left hand up and then start to extend the arms straight. And then bring it closer towards the ear. And then try to push the hip up just a little more. And imagine left side and right side of the spine growing. Using your fingers to pull the arm long and your body long. And then let's lower left. Gently push your right hip out, sweep the right hand up, pull the arm high to the sky, keep a little with no bend in the elbow, and then keep the arm extending as you pull it in towards the center line and across the midline of the body. And then come back straight up, bring the hands out in front. As you pull your butt back, we're gonna bring a little bend to the knees and then rise back up. So we're bringing blood flow now into our gluteals and hamstrings as we work flexion through the knees and hips. As your body allows, I want you to take the range of motion to a greater length. And if you can, try and get down as low as you can and just hold there for 1 second. And then pull your arms long and then raise them to the sky. And then stand tall and forward fold all the way down. As you inhale, extend to a flat back. And as you extend to a flat back, pull your booty back. Now try to straighten the knees. You're gonna feel a nice little release to the lower back and also along those hamstrings. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, fold that body down. Let's bend both knees and lower that booty and see if you can get like a 90-degree bend in those knees. Now extend the back, nice. Keep it extending, pull the neck long, bring your palms onto the shins. Let's take your shoulders and make them wide. And then push your palms to the shin. Give me a proud chest. And then keep the hips low, but unhinge the upper body. Bring the hands straight out in front. Now, as best you can and as much as you can, pull your hips backwards, almost like you're gonna topple, but not, right? You're gonna hold on to this. Now raise the hands back up. Stand tall. Inhale, pull the arms long. Hollow out your belly. And as you exhale, let's lower the arms shoulder height. Keep your palms facing to the sky. Let's take the heels of your feet and isometrically, we're gonna create an activation. I like to try to push the heels away from the body, right on your hips. You should feel those muscles activate. Keep that activation, and then we're gonna kind of operate like a little bit of a clock. I want you to start to rotate towards the right. You notice my arms aren't really moving greatly. It's a trunk rotation we're trying to achieve. Come back center, and let's do the opposite side. Very important to maintain that external rotation of both heels. So you're trying to push them away from the body. The ball of each big foot should be pushing into the toe, into our mat. Now inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, lower them shoulder height. As you inhale, grow the spine and neck long. Let's pull the chin in towards the neck and then pull your hips backwards. Let's take your thumbs and rotate them inwardly and downward. And then sweep the arms to the, rotate your shoulders to the right. I want you to minimize any sweep with the arms. So notice how I'm keeping center with the arms and my shoulder carriage is the thing that's actually rotating. Again, trunk rotation, come back center, all the way right. Come back center, all the way left. And center and right. And then center and hold. Rotate the palms to face. Lower the hips. Raise the arms. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, fold down, bring your hands to the mat, step back to plank. Nice. Now, push forward with the toes. I want you to feel your wrists. And if they're starting to compress, I'd like you to push your heels backwards until you feel a decompression in the wrist where it feels relatively comfortable to be. Hold on that spot for a second. Now, take your tailbone, pull it to the sky. Try to keep the spine and the neck long. As you pull up, you're going to feel a lengthening of some muscles that attach to the hips, in particular the hamstring. I'd like you to try to pull your tailbone high to the sky. Nice. Now, come back to your plank pose. Find that nice positioning where the wrists are not overly compressed. And then gently lower the knees down onto the mat. Now, as you feel the knees lower, you should also feel, because we got the toes tucked, a nice extension along the bottom of your foot. I'd like you to try to keep that as you pull your hips backwards. Keep your spine long. Try not to collapse inward. This isn't about getting our forehead to the mat. This is about growing the spine long so we can kind of lengthen out some of the muscles of the low back and also the shoulders in particular. Give me a proud chest. Push your chest towards the earth. And then come back up into all fours, pulling hands underneath shoulders. I'm going to push the shoulder carriage high to the sky, and then we're going to let the shoulder carriage just kind of sink in towards the arms. And as we try to create width across the shoulder carriage, trying to make the shoulders separate off the midline of the body. Try to pull them wide. Nice. Now, take your knees with your toes tucked under, float them up off the earth. And then gently lower them down onto the earth. So we're going to float between bear and floating bear. Or move between the two, sorry. We're not going to float between the two. So raise the knees up, gently lower down, and continue to do this. We're just kind of warming up our core muscles right now. Our lower core, our intrinsic core system. Obliques and our abdominals. Let's raise up, hold. Walk your hands out to plank. Pull your hips up and back to down dog. Drive your heels to the earth. Push high onto the toes. Drive your heels to the earth. Baby step your feet forward to your hands, and you're now folded. Let's walk the feet a little wider so they're a mat width. As you inhale, extend the spine. Pull your butt back. Nice. Now, let's take your right hand, sweep it out beside the body. Bring it up about shoulder height with the palm facing to the earth. Yeah, nice and sweaty, right? Now, we all know our shoulder has a lot of mobility. I want you to work on trunk rotation. It's our core. So I want you to lift your right shoulder to the sky and then bring the right hand back to the earth. Let's do the same with the left side. Elevating it shoulder height with the arm and then rotating the left shoulder to the sky. And then come back down. And then take the right hand out. Right arm remains relatively in line with the shoulder as we lift the right shoulder to the sky. Keep the hips square as best you can. Lower the right, switch to left, left shoulder up, and then rotate down. Opposite side. Rotate shoulder up. Right hand returns to earth, left side, left shoulder. Return back to earth. Straighten out the knees. Extend the spine as you inhale. Exhale, bend both knees. As you inhale, sweep your arms to the sky as you stand tall. Nice. Powerful. Inhale. Exhale, fold. All the way down. Step back to your plank. Bring both knees to the earth. As you walk your hands under your shoulders, let the head just kind of fall off your body. Let it just kind of dangle there. And as it dangles, let's sink into the shoulders. So you're going to let the whole thing kind of like weight bear into the arms. I'm going to hang out there for 1 second and get a feeling what that's like. Let's take your elbows and rotate them in towards the body, and then just let them naturally fall away from the body, whatever feels best for them. With our head still dangling, I want you to tie an imaginary string into the middle part of your upper back. You got it attached? Nice. Now, gently start to pull the string. And as you do, I want you to hollow out your belly. So you're going to pull the string to the sky. You're going to tuck under your tailbone. I'm going to pull up the belly button towards the spine. You can let that head just dangle there. Yeah, nothing's happening. See if you can make it longer. Pull higher to the sky as the head pulls closer to the earth. As you hollow out the belly, take a big inhale. And as you exhale, let's extend that whole spine and pull the back of the head, not looking forward, looking straight down. Maybe you see the top of your mat. Keep your gaze down there as you pull the back of the head towards the sky. Sink into the shoulders. Let the chest come closer to the earth. Now take your tailbone, roll it to the sky, pull the back of the head a little higher. Give me a proud chest. Now, hold on this. Add this very important component. Hollow out your belly. Pull your belly button towards the spine. Hold on that. Breathe. Inhale. Pull it up higher if you can. Exhale. Come back to a neutral spine. Raise the knees. Float the bear. Let's take your right hand and left foot and move both forward about 3 inches each. And then do it for the opposite side. We're walking. We're bear walking to the front of our mat. One more time, and then bring both hands equal, both knees equal. So we're now at the front floating. Now, circle to the left, come forward, come across the opposite side, and come back center, and then reverse. And come back center and hold. This time around, I want you to pay attention to your hips. I want you to hold them in spot. So we're not just throwing the hips across, the whole body moves as one. So the spine's moving as integrated movement. Come right, forward, left, back, center, and center it all up. And then come left, forward, right, back, center it up, lower both knees. Let's walk our knees back. Keep your toes tucked. We're going to come into child's pose. All right. Hopefully you feel nice and warmed up. As you come back up into all fours, we're going to float the knees, pull the hips up, transitioning out. We're going to come up and onto our feet. We're going to step the right foot forward and then step the left foot forward. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, tabletop the back. Make this connection along the back part of the body, along the spine. Grow the spine long, pull the head long. Take your palms to the shin. Broaden, getting wide across the shoulders. Push the palms to the shin, extend the spine, keep it extending, lower the butt, lower. Now, as you unhinge the upper body, bring the hands forward. As you inhale, rise, and as you exhale, lower. And just oscillate between the two. And if you can, as blood flow to those muscles increase, try to take the range of motion deeper. Most of our day is spent sitting in triple flexion of our lower body joints, the hips, the knees, the ankles. Those are the joints we are now articulating, we're moving. This is one of the issues with sitting for long periods of time, is that one set of muscles, the front muscles, are elongated and they lose their ability to effectively contract. Yeah, I know. This is why we're trying to focus on these muscles. And one set of muscles is shortened, always in contraction, and lose their ability to lengthen. So we're just moving these joints to rehearse desired muscle behavior, lengthening out what's short and shortening up what's long. It's called therapy. Now, lower down to hold, raise the arms to the sky, take a big inhale, exhale, fold over your thighs, step back plank. Great job. Give me a push-up. Pull up and back to down dog. Take your right knee, lower it down onto your mat, and sweep your right foot out like a kickstand. Take your left foot back. Now, watch my hips. See how they're kind of back towards the heel? I like you to try to push forward so that their angle in the hip is about 180 degrees. Let's take that left hand, reach it to the sky. Keep pushing. Use that right gluteal and push the hip forward. Take the left hand towards, the left arm towards the ear. So we're making the arm long and we're sweeping it up towards the ear. Towards over the ear. Yeah, over the ear. Kirsten's not getting the instruction. Sorry if I'm miscommunicating. Now, bring the arm back straight up into the sky. And then take your hand, pull the arm long, and see if you can kind of pull up off the hand that's on the mat. So we're going to lift up. Push your hips forward, keep that right gluteal working, and then gently lower back down onto the mat. And then bring that left hand down to your mat. Remove the kickstand, square the hips, step that right foot back, keep in that plank position, keep the integrity of the plank strong, knees if you need, push up if you can. Take the left knee, lower it to the earth, give me that kickstand. Take the left hip, push it forward. Now, get that left gluteal. Really try to activate it. Push that hip forward. Keep the right leg extending back. The right hand's reaching to the sky right now. Keep the arm long. Bring the arm towards the ear. Try to grow the body long, the torso. Left side, right side, push, push, push with that left gluteal. Oh, should feel a nice pull all along that right side of your body. Bring the right hand back to the sky. Sweep the right hand back to the earth. Oh, we did now. Sorry, let's come back to that. We missed a thing. Right hand aiming to the sky, and then use the right hand to pull, pull, pull the body up off the earth. Keep that left glute at it, active, active, active. Take the left hand back down. Now sweep the right hand back to earth. This is why we have the boss around. As you square the hips, step that left foot back, pull up and back to down dog, come back to plank. We don't want to miss this push-up. Give me a push-up. Pull up and back to down dog. Walk your feet towards your hands. As you inhale, extend to a flat back. As you exhale, lower. As you inhale, extend, unfold all the way up. Nice. Beautiful. Bring hands over heart. Take your left knee, raise it to the sky. We're balancing on the right leg. Nice. Now, slowly take the left foot, start extending it forward, and then step onto it. So the heel strikes the earth, the ball of that big toe with the front left foot, pushing into the mat, up on the toes of that back foot. Let's lean in. So this is hip hinging, spinal and neck extension. If we sank down, if we disengage with the legs, let's make them active as we push the ball of the left foot, ball of the big toe of the left foot to the mat, straighten out that left leg. Nice. Keep the upper body long. Keep it leaning in. It's very important. If we come vertical, we're kind of missing the load for this exercise to make it effective. Let's take the hands, push them forward. Let's make the arms long. So we're not bending elbows to raise hands. We're raising arms through the shoulder joint to raise the arms. Raise them high. Now, as you exhale, fold over the front leg. Fold down onto it. Bring the right heel to the earth. So we're lengthening through the right calf. Lengthen the spine. Pull with the back of the head. Come up off that right heel. So we're back on the right toes. As you inhale, extend the spine, push into the left heel, start to unfold the body. Keeping the body leaning in, let's take the palms, open the face to the earth. If we're sitting out here, watch me. I don't want this. I want you to be pushing actively. That left knee is back of that left heel as best you can. Take the hands, sweep them forward, turn the palms to face. Raise the arms, not bend through the elbows. Raise the arms. Take a big inhale. Exhale gently, spine long. Fold over that front leg. If you're feeling any burning in that left gluteal, congratulations. Fold down. Drive the right heel back to the earth. Extend the spine. Fold in a little deeper if you can. Extend the spine, come up on the toes of the right foot. Keep the spine extending. Get rid of the bend in that left knee. Leg of the left leg, long. Unfold, unfold, unfold. Sweep the hands back. Keep the lean. Sweep the hands forward and up. Bring hands over heart and step that back foot forward. You're welcome. Now, take a big inhale, push the hands to the sky, separate the hands, forward fold, all the way down. Step back to plank, pull up and back, down dog. Let's lengthen out that left side and the right side, of course. Let's walk the hands back towards the feet. Let's bend the knees. Tabletop the back. Bend the knees, unfold the body, sweep the hands sky. Bring hands over heart. Time for the opposite side. Right knee lifts. Step the right foot forward. Control it, right? Yeah, we did. Up on the toes of the back foot. Now, not holding on, hanging out in this position, actively working. The ball of that left foot driving to the earth, we're leaning forward. Push from the heel of the right foot. Push from the heel. Try to push from the heel. Try to get that posterior chain working. Let's make sure the right knee is back of the right ankle and the upper body's long. There's no flexion in the spine. There's no rounding forward right now. There's length, strength. Take the hands, push them forward. Reach the hands skyward. On the exhale, fold slowly forward. Take the left heel, drive it to the earth. If it doesn't go to the earth, maybe step your foot in just a little bit. I had to do that myself. So that nice lengthening through the calf. Keep the spine in extension. Try to fold a little deeper into that right leg. As you come back up into the toes of that left foot, extend the spine. Start to unhinge it. Before we get up too far, take the heel, push it into the earth. Keep that right knee nice and long. Sweep the hands back. Now, push the hips up off the earth. Both legs, make your chest proud. We are leaning into this. Take the hands, sweep them forward, raise them up. Take a big breath. On the exhale, slowly lower towards your mat. Keep both legs long. We're folding in. We're driving the left heel to the earth. Keeping the spine long, keeping that neck from craning and pulling with the back of the head. Fold in a little deeper if you can this time. Coming up off the heel of that left foot, extend the spine. Drive the right heel to the earth. Spine is lengthening, hands sweep back, arms are long. We are still hinged in this hip, forward, prone, looking down at the earth. Bring the hands forward, rotate the palms to face, lift the arms. And as you bring hands over heart, step that back foot forward. Great job. Woo. Hands to the sky. Fold all the way forward. Bring your body into plank. Give me a push-up. Pull up and back to down dog. You know, the length of the hamstring on the right side. Drive the heels to the earth. Nice. Now, come back to plank. Give me a push-up. Pull up and back to down dog. Take the left foot, lift it to the sky. Step that foot up and in between the hands. We are framing the foot with the hands. We're going to be up on the toes of that right foot. Now, we're going to keep a bend in this left knee. That forward knee has a 90-degree bend, but I'd like you to check in with your foot and see where the knee is in relation to it. If you're up by the toe box, perfect. I'd like you to push the knee forward so that you can kind of see it's close to the big toe. Now, keep the hips low as you can. Bring the hands up onto your thighs. Make this onto your waist. Spine's long, neck's long. I'm going to unhinge a little bit, keeping low through the hips. We're loading both the posterior and anterior, the front and back chains of muscle. I want you to feel the quads at work, and I want you to feel the gluteal at work. Keep the lean in. Take the right foot, step it forward. Take the right foot, step it out. Try to maintain nominal translation side to side. Take the right foot, step it back. And then, step it in. And then take the right foot, step it back. Nice. Let's do this slowly 2 more times. Watch the knee, keep it forward. Step in, step out, step in, step back. 1 more time. In, out, in, back. Now, hold down here. And now straighten the leg. Straighten the left leg, I'm sorry. Keep up on the toes of the back foot. Lean in. Step the right foot forward. I'm going to come sideways on my mat. I urge Kirsten to do the same. And then step out. So we have feet wide apart. Pull your butt back. Let's fold down. Just inhale, extend the spine. Now keep extending the spine and unhinging through the hips to the point where your fingertips lightly touch. So the back is working hard as opposed to hardly working. Now, fold down, relax the muscles for a bit. Hello. Hello. Let's let the spine flex, let the head hang out. And then let's extend the back. Keep it extending. Unhinging till we feel the fingertips lightly touch. There's no weight, very hardly any weight. Let's make the legs straight. Let's pull your butt back. Nice. Now, take your left hand, reach it out beside the body. Trunk rotation. Lift the left shoulder to the sky. Look up at the hand. Sweep the left hand down. Pull the butt back. Right hand out. Right shoulder to the sky. Let's do this 1 more time each side. Butt back, left hand out, left shoulder sky. and then switch. And as you lower, extend the spine, unhinge, hips, find hands upon them as we come nice and tall. Beautiful. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, bring the arms all the way up. And as you exhale, bring hands over heart. Step the right foot towards the left. Turn around and face the front. Hi. Nice. Sorry. My face is leaking. Yes. Kirsten's impatient. Let's do the other side. Let's do it. All right. Let's take hands over heart. Let's take the right foot, step it up, and then step it back. Oops, sorry. Left foot, left foot, left foot. How I knew I was wrong is when I stepped back, I realized, oh my God, my left gluteal is still on fire. Now, we're coming into this a little differently. So let me get you down, 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 down. Take the knee, push forward the knee. Big toe, knee, kind of looks good. Now, get the hips low, 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 low. Lean in. Nice. Now, take the left foot, step it forward. Keep everything low. Step it out. Try not to translate your hips to the side. Try to keep them right up over that right foot. Step it back in. Step it back. Lean in. Lower the butt. Spine long. Left foot forward. Left foot out. Left foot in. Left foot back. Hold. Get the butt lower. Left foot forward. Make sure the right knee is forward onto the toes, right? Left foot out. Left foot in. Left foot back. Lengthen that right leg. Moving the bend. Now, rotating. So we're on the side of the mat. Our feet should be nice and wide. Separate them wider if you need to. I have to turn around so I'm not sticking my head up someone's you know what. All right, so pull your butt back, fold forward, come all the way down. A moment to check. Hi. Check in. Check in with your feet. I'd like you to pull your hips backwards while you work to keep your legs straight. Upper body's doing whatever you want, let it relax. The reason I'm asking you to pull back is to create the awareness of the sensation of where the weight of your body is focused. If you pull back far enough, you will feel it in your heels. Let's keep that feeling in the heels as we bring the spine into extension. And as we keep the spine in extension and keep that weight into the heels, try to unhinge so the fingertips are lightly touching. And then take the right hand, reach it out to the side. Arm is long. We're not bending through the elbow. We're raising the right shoulder to the sky. And then switching for the left. Keeping the weight bearing in the heel of the foot, switching sides. Left shoulder reaches to the sky. Come on back down. Opposite side. Right shoulder reaching high. Hand returns to the earth. Left side, reach it high. Nice. Come on back down. Extend the spine as you start to unhinge through the hips. Push your heels to the earth. Keep the spine long, coming up to a nice, tall, upright position. Sweep both hands up as you inhale. Bring hands over heart as you exhale. Step the left foot in towards the right. Nice. Coming forward to see you all again. I missed you. Did you miss me? All right, push the hands to the sky as you inhale. Exhale, pull your butt back, fold down. Step back to plank. I always ask myself, where does the time go? Now pull your hips up and back to down dog.
Gently lower down onto your, sorry, come back into plank slowly. Let's lower into the shoulders. Pull your hips up and back slowly. Walk both feet up to your hands and then have a seat. All right, the yay, yeah. It's a lot of work. Great job. Now, let's bring your both feet a little wider than your hips. So a nice separation. Let's take your knees and let's rotate them in slightly. Let's use your hands upon the kneecaps. And then I want you to hollow out your belly and then slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. Oops, I got a plant. Come forward on my mat a little bit. Come on down.
This feels good.
Oh yeah, doesn't this feel good? Let's just end class like this. What do you think? Now, let's take your knees, pull them up and into the chest. From the midline of the body, pull both knees away from it. And then bring both back into the midline of the body. And then pull the knees into the chest and then open them away from the midline. And then come back center. See if you can pull in just a little more and then open again. Come back center. Bring them all the way together and then lower both feet onto your mat. Now, as you work to push the thighs together, keep them actively pushing together. Take your right foot and left foot and step it away so they're about hip width and distance from each other. With the thighs still pushing, push your hips up and into the air. Gently lower down. Now, let's hold on this for 1 second. I want you to minimize any articulation of the lower back. So I'm going to keep that area, that region, from moving or tucking under or extending out, just nice and solid, and come back up off the hips. Come up onto the back, or on the top part of the back, I'm sorry. Kind of cross the shoulder blades. We're not pushing the head into or anything into the mat, but the heels of the foot. And we're compressing. It's a good compression. We're pushing the thighs together so we have those inner thigh muscles nice and active. And then we're going to lower back down without articulating the lower back. And come back up. It's not height that's important here. It's stabilization. And what I'd like you to work and focus on is keeping the low back stable so it's not really moving at all. We're really kind of training some very specific muscles right now. Keep those medial or inner thigh muscles actively working to pull the legs together as we raise and lower the hips. Come back up and then lower back down and then extend the legs all the way out. Let's take the right knee, let's pull it in towards the body. And then grab it on the kneecap and then pull it in towards the upper body. You feel nice lengthening through the gluteal. Now, to add the hamstring into this, let's reach around. So we're going to wrap the hamstring itself with our hands. And we're going to take the knee and start to unhinge it. You should feel the muscle underneath your hands shaking a little bit of tremble. That's the hamstring. Lengthening up. So the heels ceiling wise, try to open the knee as much as you can. So we're giving a double stretch here, the gluteal. Now we're going to use our lengthened leg as a lever to activate muscle in the gluteal. I like you to push away from the body and using the hands to resist and then pull back in. Resisting. So you're kind of pushing away as you pull in. Break up any tissue that's kind of adhered. Now push away pull back in, and then release that back to the earth. Extend the leg all the way out. Pull the left knee up. Wrap the kneecap with your hands. Pull it in towards the body. Wrap the hamstring with your hands. Unhinged for the knee, the heels rotating up towards the sky. As it finds length, see if you can find more. Try to keep the rotations for the knee going. If you feel trembling, that's good. That's muscle changing. That's you changing. Now, it's like a tug of war. Let's push the leg back towards the earth, but resist with your hands and arms. Oh. And then keep the leg pushing as you work hard to pull it back in. Just give it that right amount of resistance where you can find movement, challenge. It's not impossible. Push back out, resist, pull back in. And then bend the knee, extend the left leg all the way out. Take the right hand above the head, all the way back. Let's use the fingers as a mechanism, as a vehicle to pull the arms nice and long. And let's use the heels as a mechanism, as a vehicle to pull the legs nice and long. Let's hollow out your belly and pull long fingers and heels, and then just relax. The hands and arms return back beside your body. Palms are rotating face to sky. Now, an interesting thing to do is kind of see what your feet are up to. So I just want you to check out where they are. Now, if they're pointing out from the center line of the body, that's because your exterior rotators are a little more dominant than your interior rotators. We worked on some of those interior rotators today. So those exercises we did, you can use them to help strengthen those muscles. It's not that the feet need to point straight up, but they shouldn't splay out. They should have kind of a more forward focus. Just hanging out here for a couple breaths. Now let's put both feet on the earth. Let's take the right knee over the left. This is a stretch for the left side of the body. Even though the right knee went over the left, we're going to use that to kind of pull the left knee towards the right side of the body. And you're going to feel the left hip, and then soon parts beyond, finding nice length. Let's bring the left hand to the sky, and then reach it at about a 45-degree angle. So a 90-degree angle would be straight out beside. It's kind of halfway between being straight out to the side and being straight up over your head. Pull along the arm. Let's not bend for the elbow. Let's make sure that that left knee isn't upon the earth. That's working towards the earth. And let's make sure the left shoulder finds nice rotation. If it touches the earth, that's fine.
1 minute.
And let's come back up. Switch sides. Use that left leg to pull the right knee towards the left side of the body. If you're directionally challenged, it's the opposite of what you just did. Let's reach the right hand up and then reach it back 45 degrees between the head and completely out to the side. Pull the arm long. The length of the arm helps the effectiveness of the stretch. Rotating the right shoulder towards the earth. If it gets there, that's fine. Keep the arm long. Keep working that left leg pull on the right leg to feel the right hip and the muscles and tissue that runs over top of it. Finding length. Let's come back up. Pull the knees up and into the chest. This time, pull your forehead up to beat your knees, and let's rock and roll front to back. Come into a seated position. All right, let's make the spine long as we bring hands over. Is that a yay? Hands over heart. And let me thank you for your amazing participation today. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Thanks for spending a portion of it with me. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste
That
on
was
this
good.
mat. Thank you.
That was good. After running feels great.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good morning, Anne.
Good morning.
Good
Ed.
morning.
We said good morning to Val earlier, but it's good to see you here also.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Switching up cameras. So it doesn't look like you're talking to blue sky.
It looks like a beautiful day there.
It is. Yesterday was, there was very little wind and it was, the feels like temperature was in the hundreds. It was brutal.
Wow.
Today it's nice and windy.
Yeah. And unfortunately, we did all our yard work yesterday, which was the wrong day, of course.
I think I saw you in the pool.
Yes. Well, that was afterwards. I had to lower my body temperature. I felt like I was burning up.
Yeah, it was nice.
So I had to have some medicine.
I saw that. So do you have somebody coming in?
On Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah. Yep.
Great.
So we're doing a little more yard work today, a little more pool time and a little more bubbles. And then we're done.
That's great.
All right.
What are both of you up to today?
Today I'm going to go and play some beach volleyball.
Oh, nice.
Oh, fabulous.
Yep. And squeak in a last weekend of summer up here before it starts to turn. So
How about you, Val? You going out for another 3-mile run?
No. That would not be a back to run. No. No, I had some trees down last weekend. So
Oh.
I went last night and bought some nice hydrangeas to cover the humongous hole that now is in my backyard.
Oh, no.
Oh, I
Oh.
love hydrangeas. They're beautiful.
So I bought those that they get very bushy, very big, and they're white pom-poms.
nice.
Gorgeous.
But
I love
I
the
don't think I'm
flowers.
going to be able to put them in because I have to remove the stumps. So after I bought them, I called the gardener again. I said, we need those stumps out.
Gotta get them ground down, yeah.
Yeah, it's that my yard is in an angle, and that part has a retention wall. So I don't know how they're going to do it.
They'll
We'll
figure it
see.
out.
Oh, good luck.
No, good luck with that, yeah.
Have a nice day.
All right,
Have a
thanks for joining
wonderful
us. Have a
day.
wonderful day
Mwah. Love you
Bye.
both.
and have a great day.
Enjoy.
You too. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Enjoy volleyball.
Thank you.
Yes, exactly.